Hey crocheters, it's me, Erin, your mosaic crochet guru, here to talk to you about finishing up your mosaic crochet projects. So by now, you know so much about mosaic crochet, you know about different types, you know about colors, lots of different aspects of mosaic crochet, but what we really haven't talked to too much is about finishing up your project. So right now I'm going to walk you through 4 simple ways to finish off your mosaic crochet projects. So whether you're looking for a neat finish, some playful fringe, or just a seamless look, we're going to just walk you through all those steps. Now this is going to be more geared towards overlay mosaic crochet because, you know, we've got all of those pesky little ends to deal with. So what are we going to do with them? I'm going to show you 4 different ways. So the first way is what you do with really any other crochet project. You can weave in those ends. Depending on how big your project is or how small your project is, this might make more sense than others. Maybe you're looking for, you know, a way to finish it that doesn't have any ends and it doesn't have any border, and you're just wanting to weave in those ends. That's just fine. Really, if it's a big blanket project, I don't know, unless you're watching a movie, I wouldn't do it, but I know lots of people do, and they would, and they prefer that to, like, say, an envelope border, which I will get into later. A second thing that you could do that is easy and simple is that you could just have some simple fringe. You don't really do anything extra special besides just trim up the ends to make them all the same size. You could use a clipboard, you could use a rotary cutter, just a pair of scissors, whatever, just to make them all the same size, clean it up, and then you don't really have to do anything special. So that one might be the fastest method, and then you're just left with those loose fringes. With that, you could add extra fringe, maybe cut some even length of yarn just to fill out the edges to make the fringe thicker. So that could be another option that you choose to do. A third option is called twisted fringe. Twisted fringe, I think, looks really cool. With twisted fringe, you trim the edges so that they're all the same size. Maybe leave them a little bit longer. Then you're gonna grab 2 of the ends and you're gonna twist them one by one, tie them together, and then when you let go, now they twist together. So twisted fringe is really fun. I've used twisted fringe for scarves, for dish rag. It's a mix of it, like really easy, but then it adds like some elegance and some fun with the twist to it. I think it looks really pretty. And then the fourth one, which I do most often with my blankets, say, is to do an envelope border. So an envelope border is also called a double border. You're going to crochet 2 different borders, one on the back side of your work and one on the front side of the work. And then you're going to seam them together to hide the ends inside. There's more than one way to make an envelope border, like different methods on how to do it. I essentially just do like single crochet or half double crochet in the front loops of the front side and then of the back side, and then just crochet on top of that and seam them together. I usually do mine a pretty easy way. A lot of people have some really fun mosaics ways they can add to it. It kind of depends also on what kind of border stitch you do. So there's lots of different tutorials, lots of different methods. Of course, you can follow my method, which is great, but if you find another one out there, that is just fine as well. In the link provided, I have a little PDF 4 ways to finish off your mosaic crochet project, cheat sheet of sorts. And in that, I have different tutorials and different patterns that I use that go along with each one, so that you can easily click the links and be directed where you need to go. But there you have it. There are 4 different unique ways to finish off your mosaic crochet projects. Which one of those is your favorite? Which one have you used the most? And are you excited to try any of these new that you've never tried before? Let me know. And as always, happy crocheting.